Yeah, I know what I realized. You know, I had this old Windows XP laptop, and I didn't know the password. And I thought, well, I'll plug it in somewhere else and take a backup of the data, because it was for my dad. Only I realized, why didn't we just hack it, you know? What? Why? It's a very old operating system. Maybe the hard drive would even be encrypted. That was a very old one, so that would be a challenge. So maybe we should just put that hard drive back. Let's see. Here's the hard drive. So the reason we didn't continue this was where I put this in is actually the same device, USB 3 reader for hard drives, where I have my current drive I'm recording the streams to. Meaning, if I don't plan ahead and switch that drive, I can't unplug it without messing with the computer more than I could keep OBS running for. So this is the holder for the drive in the computer. So we could just put it back in here and try on that laptop. If we can just get it back instead. If I carefully pull this out, we had a converter in here. This one. So I think this is symmetrical. This is why we have the microscope, right? So is this totally symmetrical? Probably we will have like a number somewhere on it. For these marks are from me pulling it out. It was very firmly attached. So this looks very symmetrical. And yeah, not looking good there. So I don't think it matters on this one. We could of course look at the video. But also I think that the we're trying to find where I'm at. The side I made the most marks on. This is this side. I think that's this side, you know. So it's probably, oh, let's change the focus distance here. There. So maybe like this, there, and that's because I couldn't have reached on this side as well. So I started there a bit, but then I just switched over to this side. So we could just plug this into the machine again and see if we can actually access it. The only problem there would be that it's an old operating system. I'm thinking like I had one of the CDs we were using here when we were thinking of making a lab of this. Was actually this is, my god, there. So this is Hiren's boot CD. This is Windows 8, the Linux diet for Lenovo, and this is Windows ME disk to get access if someone just forgot everything, you know, when you were there by the computer. And this didn't work. Kids. Yes, gubben. Jag kommer. Jag fixar någon spaghetti tror jag där. The timing. I asked him like, do you want this? Do you want this? Oh, I'll have this. And then he wants all the other food too. Just when I started streaming. But he just ate. So I'll do it in a bit. Yeah. So so what do you guys think we should do? We should probably look at the computer to know what these are supposed to be. And I'm going to put this back because it's kind of sensitive with the no connectors. Though, wasn't there a note? No, it just says there on there. And this is a broken one. So, this is the laptop. Just plugged in the power cord, so we have it there when we want it. We'll see if we continue on this or if I'll have to run and make more food. I want to see the direction of this. So on the bottom side we have this, and there you can see it's kind of on the bottom there, meaning it's far from the side, meaning it's probably angled this way. And there, yeah, that must be it. And then it's pushed down like that. Let's see, show you a bit bigger here. Oh, that's exactly where those are. So they're supposed to just be pushed down into that. So yeah, right, we need this middle thingy too. And
MMLVX says, the microscope camera is awesome. Gonna have to get one of those.
Yeah, it's great. And it, I wouldn't say it didn't cost anything, but it was kind of cheap. And it's so easy. And though I got it with this tiny stand where it could be moved like this much up and down, and I just put it on one of these arms, you know. I have a spare one here. One of these. So it's on one of those now instead, and that's works great. Yeah, so I'm just thinking, does the direction of this matter? So if we turn it the other way, maybe, yeah, I think that it's this way. So there's a nicer edge here. Yeah, and also these, there's metal there. So this is the direction. So let's just put those screws in there. And I think we'll have to switch the direction of this. Anyway, yeah, now it aligns with the holes actually, which is kind of useful, right? The height difference is not very much there. I also have these switched or combined scenes where you have both, so we can look at both things at the same time. That's kind of nice. So I think I used this one even for lockpicking, because you know I can just move this over more this way or whatever. And I have my mic also on one of these arms, so it's just, yeah, you can see that on my offline image how they're bendy. So right, screwdriver might be good to have, because this might work, but it's not very efficient. So I don't get why I didn't think of this when we had this, and I started it and we got a password, you know. Of course we would just go by network and connect to it that way. And now we even have a network card here, which I did not have last time. I would assume it's just the ACPs, you know. And we can see we could also just connect it to my machine, so we don't have all the network. Though I couldn't disconnect my my computer from the network, you know. So pulling out the switch wouldn't be a good idea. Kinda would be hard to talk to Twitch. So we still need the screwdrivers, putting them in the drawer, kinda. And this has been a company computer long ago. So how old is this? Well, it's got the Windows XP license here. It kind of says how old it is, right? So these go this way, and then we just wiggle it down. Something is not really good there. So those screws are aligned. Now the connector is aligned like this. If I try this end first, then we can get it in. So it's just that it's a bit tight. Oh. Okay. Old plastic. It just fell off. Though there's metal here too. So this is just a plastic bit, and there's metal too. So if we carefully pull that in there, yeah, then it fits. So I think well, the reason it didn't fit was that this fell off and was kind of in the wrong place. So I'm just throwing that away. So this is totally unplanned. So you can just say, I want to do this instead, you know, if you have a suggestion. Oh, it's nice to not be so very focused all the time. So I think the studying is very fun, but it's also fun to just play around with things. And I have to research making a gimbal more. Let's see, where is it there? Like